Assalamualaikum guys, this is Ishan here from Group 7. Our group name is Group 7 and our group members include Arif Khalid, Zishan Rizvi, that is me, and Khalid Shamshad. Let us travel through the journey of advanced micro devices. So, our product is AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about the content of interest. First of all, I'm going to talk about the AMD, that what is AMD and what it produces. Then we are going to talk about the rivalry, or we can say a competition between the Intel and AMD. We all know about Intel. It's a semiconductor designer, manufacturer organization which makes chips, radios, servers, internet, etc. And its only competition is AMD in the market of semiconductors. So as far we know that in semiconductor universe there are only two brands which make semiconductors which are used in various devices like laptops, computers, cars, radios, servers, and etc. etc. So there are only two competition here, which is AMD and Intel. And next we are going to talk about the AMD arrival in the industry as another producer of microchips, because Intel comes first. As we all know, Intel has the biggest market share in terms of, you can say, laptops, computers, semiconductors, microchips, servers, etc. And AMD was launched after the Intel. So we're going to talk about that later. Then we're going to talk about the future is fusion, which is the slogan of AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Then we're going to talk about the marketing strategies, then branding, and then the processor series, which is central processing unit, CPU processor series. Then we're going to talk about the graphics processor unit, which is GPU, and at the end we're going to conclude it with the SWOT analysis. So number one. So basically, first of all, I'm going to talk about the AMD. I have already told you about what AMD makes and what it's known for, and its only competition so far is Intel. Intel is the number one, and it's the first ever organization which makes semiconductors and as well as microchips and servers, etc. Then came AMD in the late 80s. Now we're going to talk about the rise of the AMD. Lisa Su, basically she came to AMD as a president and CEO in October 2014. Before that, AMD was running all over it. It was bankrupt. It was going to be a bankrupt company, but then after the commencement of Lisa Su as a president and CEO of the company in the late 2014, it turns the tables all around. Basically, she is an engineer, and its alma mater is engineering and semiconductor designing. And Lisa Su joined AMD and became the president and CEO of the company in October 2014. And the day is recognized as the game-changing in the semiconductor world, where a woman have played various Olympics of the semiconductor universe. She brought AMD from brink of bankruptcy in 2014, and from a $2 share to a peak of $150 share, and that's about the 1300%, I can say, a growth in market share. A woman who turns the tables are around in tech universe. Now we're going to talk about the market share of CPUs of Intel versus AMD. If we're going to talk about the 2010s, from 2000 to 2012, I can say Intel was way dominant than AMD. I can say 98% of the market share of CPUs was over to Intel. But then after the commencement of Lisa Su in the AMD in 2014, the table turns all around, and in the late 2019s and into the 2020s, we have seen that AMD has outplayed Intel in every aspect, like in CPUs, GPUs, performance, every aspect, I can say, because one of the main computers which are you can say supercomputers which are used by NASA and servers are around contain out of every four computers out of the 5, they are AMD. Now we're going to talk about the Greece from record achieved by the AMD. On August 31, 2011 in Austin, Texas, AMD achieved the Guinness World Book record for the highest frequency of a computer processor, which is 8.429 gigahertz. Yes, frequency is basically when we open my properties of the PC, my PC in the desktop, we see some 2.4 gigahertz or 3 gigahertz or 2.1 gigahertz or 1.0 gigahertz dual core or quad core. That gigahertz basically is the frequency at which a processor is running. Frequency is the timing, cycling. It is basically cycle of the processor. So AMD achieved that high clock frequency of 8.429 gigahertz and was 31 2011. The previous record was 8.308 with an Intel Celeron 352, that was 1 core. On November 1 2011, Geek.com reported that Andrew Yang, an overclocker from Taiwan, used an FX 8.50, which is a 6-core processor, to set another world record of 8.461 gigahertz, and it's a great achievement. Thank you. That's all from my side. Now I'm gonna continue to hand over to Arif. Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Arif. So I'm gonna be discussing marketing strategies, in which we will go through pricing, distribution strategy, advertising, segmentation, which includes behavioral, targeting, positioning, and recommendation. Okay, so regarding the pricing of the products, AMD's kind of every product is basically cheaper than other alternatives, such as Intel. And when it comes to GPUs, they are also cheaper than NVIDIA, which is the most major producer of the graphic cards. So as far as the pricing criteria is, for a premium price we can easily get an AMD processor as compared to Intel processor, which is like probably 5 to 10,000 rupees more in price. But as we are looking towards the performance to price ratio, so here AMD justifies the performance. So if a user is an AMD enthusiast, so of course he won't ever go for Intel, rather he will always buy AMD processor or AMD products. As far as distribution strategy is concerned, so AMD headquarters are positioned in USA, California, where there is a state called Santa Clara, and there are almost around 17 to 18,000 representatives around the globe for AMD. And now we come to advertising. So basically AMD doesn't need to show ads on YouTube or whatever site you are surfing on, because its main focus is not towards the basically in AMD's new tagline was future is fusion. So what is fusion? Fusion is a mixing of some sort. Like if you see the AMD's logo, it's a fusion of 3 colors: red, orange, and yellow. So this statement was given by Nigel Dessau, who is AMD senior vice president, and he stated that the fusion is innovation in our technology. Now, what is innovation here? So innovation, AMD started as a low-end processor, and right now they are like head-to-head in competition with AMD. So they have come very far in the processor line to branding and marketing campaign. We didn't use to see any AMD logo on any of the laptops that we saw in the market, but naturally with the course of time we started to see many integrated in AMD chips in the laptops. That was one of the main branding scheme for AMD. These are the GPUs and the devices in which AMD is trying to install their products, implement their products. And this is the comparison of the two most famous companies of processor manufacturing, Intel versus AMD. It's always been a rivalry between these two companies. Intel was market dominant, whereas AMD used to be a market runner-up, but now it's kind of vice versa, because Intel is more expensive, AMD has better prices, more cache in Intel chips, but AMD gives you more cores and higher clock speed with the cost of higher wattage. This means it requires extra power to run properly. It also runs hotter than Intel processors, but it's something many users don't compromise on. So most users who are working in productivity.
Now I'm going to talk about the SWOT analysis, opportunities and threats. Opportunities of AMD, we can say increasing market share of all the world, a very strong brand value, idea of microprocessor and has continued legacy. Second number in global technology competition. Almost every computer brand which makes computers is now moving to AMD chipset due to their improvisation in CPUs. Huge investment in research and development department. In weakness, very technical strategy is irresponsible to its competitor. Single core performance as compared to Intel, yet new chips of Intel are becoming less reliable because of throttling at high temps. Yes, it's the main reason why AMD is failing at single core performance in CPUs. Hardware and software compatibility needs to be enhanced. These are the weaknesses of AMD. That's it. That's the end of our video presentation. AMD, get yours today. Thank you so much.